Now on WLWT, report of a child having seizures puts a couple behind bars. What they're accused of doing to the child that has them facing charges of child abuse.
Plus, calls for answers after a mother and son are found shot to death in their northern Kentucky home. The latest as police continue to search for the suspect.
And Kentucky trying to stay in the big dance. What the coach for the Wildcats is saying ahead of tonight's Sweet 16 game.
This is WLWT News 5, leading the way.
We may be seeing sunshine for today, but we could be on the verge of another snowstorm. Good afternoon to you. I'm Lisa Cooney.
And I'm Alexis Rogers in for Colin Mayfield. The snow may be 2 days out, but now it's time to prepare. Allison, what exactly will we have looking forward to? Because it's spring, but here we are with a little bit of snow.
Checked anyway.
I know, right? Last time we checked, it is spring. Calendar says it's almost late March.
New at noon, parents of a baby are in the Kenton County Jail charged with abuse.
Covington investigators say the child's injuries and the parent's story are just not adding up. WLWT News 5's Curtis Fuller is live with the details on the baby and the charges. Curtis, this baby's injuries seemed pretty extensive. The Boone County Sheriff's Office is asking for help to find the killer of a mother and her son.
31-year-old Kelly Kramer and 9-year-old Aiden Kramer were found shot to death in their Burlington apartment. WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick live in Burlington with what we know about this case. Brian.
One of the suspects accused in luring a 13-year-old girl to the Days Inn for sex was arraigned this morning. Taysir Mustafa was in court today requesting his bond be lowered from $50,000. Now, the judge denied that request and ordered him to wear an ankle monitor if he posts bond. The prosecutor says they met the girl on a dating app called Plenty of Fish, but when they checked in at the Days Inn at Ridge Road, the hotel worker there could tell that girl was lying about being 18 and called 911. So before police arrived, prosecutors say that the men gave the teenager alcohol, tried to convince her to have sex, and groped her. A stalemate in city council over a high-dollar deal allowing the city manager to resign. This all started when Mayor John Cranley accused Harry Black of a pattern of abusive and threatening behavior toward city employees. Black denies any wrongdoing, but agreed to step down if he gets a $400,000 severance package. Now, council members debated the issue on Wednesday, but the mayor delayed that vote.
We agreed that we should take some time over the next week to have a whole host of discussions with a variety of folks.
The deal has to be approved by the majority of city council, but right now, most of them want the city manager to stay while they sort out the mayor's allegations. They'll meet next week. Now, March Madness continues tonight, and the Kentucky Wildcats are still dancing, and it's the Sweet 16. The Cats are in Atlanta getting ready for Kansas State after several upsets in the South region. Kentucky is now the favorite to advance to the Final Four, but Coach Cal says his team needs to stay focused.
My challenge is making sure these kids don't drink that poison. That poison being we have an easy road. There are no easy roads in this tournament. If they drink that poison, we'll be done Thursday. If they don't drink the poison, it'll be a dogfight on Thursday. Let's see what happens.
You heard the man, don't drink that poison. So here's the plan for tonight. Kentucky will face Kansas State, and tip-off is set for 9:37.
Good luck to all the local high school teams.
Such an exciting time. Well, a land deal is still in the works for FC Cincinnati.
Why it may not matter that Cincinnati Public Schools approved a West End deal.
Action by Cincinnati schools that could potentially put the West End back in the soccer game.
The school board voted unanimously Wednesday to swap land with FC Cincinnati, despite last Friday's statement by the club that the West End was with students taking their message straight to lawmakers on Capitol Hill.
And how Cincinnati students are getting help to stand with other students from Parkland, Florida, ahead of this weekend's March for Our Lives. Students from the Parkland, Florida high school who lost 17 classmates and staff last month will be in the nation's capital today. Now, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School students will visit Thurgood Marshall Academy. The charter school will host the survivors of the deadly school shooting to discuss gun violence and legislation. The students are in Washington for this Saturday's March for Our Lives rally. Today, we will learn more about the local students going to this weekend's march in D.C. Aftab Piraval is sending 15 students from Cincinnati to the March for Our Lives event. They will be demanding an end to gun violence and mass shootings in our schools. A sister march has been organized for right here in Cincinnati. After several days of silence, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg is reacting to the scandal rocking the social media giant. Now, Zuckerberg is now promising significant changes to protect our data on Facebook's platform. He's responding after it was revealed that Cambridge Analytica, a firm linked to the Trump campaign, secretly collected personal information from over 50 million Facebook profiles. Zuckerberg admitted Facebook's mistakes in the social media statement, and later he told CNN he wants users to know if they were directly impacted. Zuckerberg's response comes as his company faces 2 new class action lawsuits. One is from users accusing Facebook of absolute disregard when it comes to their private data. Another is from investors for materially false and misleading statements that led to a $50 billion decline in company stock earlier this week. Snow in the spring. Spring snow.
Right.
Doesn't even sound right. Allison, what is going on?
Okay, so here's the deal. We could potentially see a winter storm this weekend, right? It's
Okay, that's going to be nice. Thanks, Allison. New food being served up at Great American Ballpark this year.
This is my happy food dance right here. We're giving you a taste of what's new on the menu this baseball season.
It's ice cream and cotton candy.
Woo!
Today marks 1 week until Reds opening day.
Only 1 week, oh my goodness.
I know.
And we're getting our first look at the ballpark's new food choices. The Candy Cloud Waffle Cone is that's true life right there. It's filled with soft serve ice cream of your choosing, wrapped in cotton candy. Frisch's is also debuting its iconic Hot Fudge Sundae for the first time outside of a restaurant. They actually sell like 1 million in 1 year. As far as a crowd favorite, the Get a Burger, the Get a Fry Box, Queen City Wicked Sausages, street tacos, and a triple play, which includes, get ready, smoked turkey wing, pork wing, and a whole chicken wing were also big hits. The brains behind the new menu say that food and baseball tend to go hand in hand. You hungry yet? Well, you can order your food on an app as well when you get to the ballpark. It will pop up in the express box. There are now 3 express boxes all around the ballpark, so you can check out a slideshow of all of these yummy eats on WLWT.com. We did our job. They're hungry now, so there you go.
Oh,
This will be your first one.
Yeah, it will be. I'm really excited.
So that means that you have to usher in the good weather.
Yeah, there we go.